It's 21 minutes to 9. Wednesday night saw a packed Oakham Town Council with a monthly meeting, which had a number of items on it, but by far the meeting agenda item that had the most interest was that of the Oakham Skatepark and whether Oakham Town Council would permit Centenary Field at Barleythorpe being used for a new skate park in Oakham. Now, we've heard all the debate over the last few months as to why Cuts Close can't be redeveloped, that skate park there, and also various different sites around town as well. John Dixon has been on this show talking to us about the whole process, about the public consultation, about the survey, and he writes of the resignation of Councillor Zoe Nealson from Oakham Town Council. He said she was without doubt the brightest and best thing to happen at the Town Council for a very long time. We've lost one of the good ones, and I only hope this is the start of a shake-up that Oakham need. I have a statement as well from Oakham Town Council, but first let's hear from Zoe Nealson, former Mayor of Oakham, who's also the Oakham Town Council representative on the Oakham Skate Park project working group. And she starts by saying, well, you know, she was listening to all sides of the debate, including the people who were concerned and opposed to Centenary Field, Barleythorpe, being used.
I do understand residents' opposition. I heard the opposition. I understood what they were doing, but I really felt strongly that the plans that the skate park project had in mind could really address the majority of those concerns and set people's minds at ease, but people weren't interested in hearing that.
There was also one of your fellow town councillors, as you were at the time, member of that, who was saying there's no way I'd vote for it if there's going to be lighting. And I know that wasn't actually brought up as an issue. It was basically, can Centenary Field be used, wasn't it? That was what you were voting on.
Yes, lots of the concerns that people raised in terms of noise, litter, antisocial behaviour, lighting, all of those concerns are concerns that would be addressed at the planning stage. So there were residents and skate park group members and council members who felt strongly that it should not be a flood-lit facility because that would have too much impact. So that council member was expressing his opinion that whilst he was in full support of a skate park and of Centenary Field being a possible location, he was letting residents know that that was something that he felt strongly about and would be pushing should discussions be going further. The difficulty was, of course, that last night wasn't about the intricacies of planning. It wasn't about the precise location within Centenary Field. It wasn't even about size of the structure or how it looked. It was about, could we possibly put it there? And you think that those who want the skate park, maybe it's the younger people of the town. I mean, people of any age could do it, but they deserve a part of Centenary Field. That was your point. Absolutely. We heard all of the reasons why Centenary Field is currently used. There were opponents who said things along the lines of Centenary Field is a memorial field and therefore needs to be kept as empty so that people can go there to remember. And my personal view is that a skate park could be part of a memorial field. If a skate park is built close to a memorial that reflects on the lives of people that were lost during world wars or in conflict since, then I think that's a good thing, that as generations grow up, they are growing up amidst this, they are aware of it, they are talking about it. It's not somewhere secret and quiet that children aren't permitted to go to. It's part of our everyday life and part of where we're living and part of remembering everything that's gone before. Members of Oakham Town Council had a significant amount of documents from the skate park project to inform them of their vote. Do you feel that actually all that documentation helped in any way get support? Do you think, people's minds were made up? Why do you think they voted the way they did? I don't think so. I think those who voted against were always going to vote against. I think those members who abstained from voting lacked personal integrity. I think that shows that they probably didn't read the documents that were very deliberately put together. They were very hard and long documents, but because every resident wanted their voice to be heard, and that was the only way we could go about it, was to include everything that had been sent to us, and then the summary of how we had spent hours and hours deliberating and coming to the conclusion. Those council members that didn't vote, I believe, didn't read the documents, and they most definitely did not take the opportunity to attend the open events where residents were there speaking to us, giving their views directly. And I think it's worth pointing out that the chairman of the council, who was even a member of the working group, didn't attend either public meeting, didn't speak directly with residents either for or against a skate park in Centenary Field.
And what happened on Wednesday night has led you to leaving Oakham Town Council, feeling that you don't feel like you can have a part of it anymore?
I don't. I was personally attacked during the debate by a fellow councillor, which the chairman allowed to happen. Through this process, as we have been gathering responses from residents, myself and my family have been repeatedly and personally targeted and unfairly attacked by people who were opposing the project, and I've received no support from fellow councillors, from the chairman, no support during meetings. And after the vote, I feel ashamed to be part of an organisation making a significant decision about something that would affect lots of people either way, but with people not really being interested in putting themselves forward, in putting their head above the parapet and talking to people and sharing with people. There were lots of members of the public there who spoke. One in particular asked councillors to give their reasons why they were voting, not to attack them, but just so that they could understand the reasons why the vote came as it was. And yet 5 members of council remained silent throughout the entire debate. It's shameful that they can say that they're representing the public when they're clearly not.
Zoe Nealson, who was a member of Oakham Town Council, who resigned yesterday, former mayor, and also she was the Town Council's representative on the Oakham Skatepark project as well, speaking to us here at Rutland and Stamford Sound following Wednesday night's vote on whether Centenary Field could be used for a new skate park in Oakham. 2 members of Oakham Town Council, Zoe was one of them, voted for it. There were 4 against and 2 abstentions. Oakham Town Council, you may well have seen this statement actually on social media. Following the meeting of the 7th of December, Oakham Town Council voted against the proposal to offer the land on Centenary Field as a location for the proposed skate park. Oakham Town Council understands the depth of feeling on both sides about this and is sympathetic to the desire of residents to have the facility in the town. However, it was on balance decided the proposed location of Centenary Field was not a suitable location for a skate park. Oakham Town Council would like to thank the residents who've done a substantial amount of work investigating and campaigning on both sides. The council would like to state they're certainly not against the idea in principle of a skate park for Oakham and will be investigating other avenues and locations that could potentially be developed in consultation with the town and local residents.